Oh, no, my pleasure. It's great to be here.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Arctic Playhouse. My name is Joe Potenza along with Lloyd Felix, and we have an amazing show planned for you this evening. A few things before we start the show though. First is everyone's safety, and in the unlikely event of an emergency, get out. Thank you. I'm not funny, but I try to. The door that you came in the front or the door that you came in the back. You go.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Thanks for coming out on Sunday afternoon to see this great show. What a great crowd here. Thank you so much for coming out. First of all, want to say thank you.
You're going to listen quick. Hurry on.
Quickly. Thanks to to Eden and all this great people for being here and these great people. I see this all up and you're making it work. Thank you.
I'm going to have to take them out.
I want to thank our volunteers. They're the ones who work the bar, work the box office, just get all the tables, everything together, and so thank you to the volunteers. I want to thank our sponsors. And those sponsors are Centerville Bank, John J. Clark Insurance, Cardi's Furniture and Mattresses, Sabrisca, Rhode Island State Council for the Yacht, and the Champlain Foundation, who just gave us a $93,000 grant. We have some great shows coming up. At the last Tuesday of every month is our in-house cabaret that we have here. It's a great time. Eden's performed. She's an amazing
again, I think for July or
July 26th at 7 o'clock.
There you go.
7:30. But come at 7 and buy a drink.
That's right. There you go. And then we have some great shows next door that Jim will talk about.
Absolutely. Yeah, so we have a show opening Thursday night, and on the other side of that wall is actually our theater space. We seat 96 people, and we have Live Cheat and Genuflect, which is opening up, being directed by Tony Anacone, and a great cast has been working to put that on. That'll run for 3 weekends. Then we'll have a 2 weeks a break in between there, and then we'll open up with Hatmaker's Wife. Which is also in rehearsal right now, and right?
And May 13th,
May 13th
we have
is
Lon Sorrell coming back
on this stage.
If you haven't seen Lon Sorrell, he's a great guy.
Absolutely.
He's an amazing, does amazing things.
He is, yeah. Did you?
You did.
Awesome. Yeah. He was here last night. We were having a good time. Sorry. Anyway, like I said, thank you guys are trying to get to see us. Thank you so much again for coming out. No flash photography. If you want to get pictures with the stars, you can do that after the show. Again, thank you guys so much for supporting live entertainment. Enjoy.
One thing I forgot.
I knew you forget.
So during the show at any time, if anyone wants a drink, the lamps on your table have a little white button. Push the button, it shuts off your lamp. And somebody will come.
So if you shut the lamp off, or the battery guys are going to bring a drink.
So there's little cards on the table. Please write down what you want. The server will come over and get your drinks for you. So just shut off your light if you want a drink.
Sorry, guys.
Thank you.
Ready?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, I'm not going to sing for you because I've got some great singers here already. So we have Eliza Collins, who will be our main act. But before that, we have a little foreplay. It's called Sex and the Older Girl. What did you think I was going to say? So I'd like to welcome to the stage right now a lady that is actually known to some of you from the Arctic Playhouse. You saw her in Steel Magnolias a few years ago. She is spectacular, and she's going to come up here and sing her tune. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Besson!
I've never been called foreplay before. So thank you, Eden, for letting me join this great hour of fun. And we'll start with Too Darn Hot, because we want to get everybody a little zazzed up for Miss Eliza when she comes. Believe me, take out your hankies, because you're going to be schwitzing.
Let's use the word schwitzing.
Schwitzing.
It's too darn hot. I'd like to suck with my baby tonight and fill the cup with my baby tonight. I'd like to suck with my baby tonight, fill the cup with my baby tonight. But I'm not up to my baby tonight, 'cause it's too darn hot. It's too darn hot. It's too darn hot. I'd like to coo with my baby tonight and pitch the moon with my baby tonight. I'd like to coo with my baby tonight, pitch the moon with my baby tonight. But I won't fight with my baby tonight, 'cause it's too darn hot. According to the Kinsey report, every average man we know likes to play his favorite sport when the temperature is low. But when the thermometer goes right up and the weather is sizzling hot, Mr. Man with his plan is nuts. 'Cause it's too darn hot. 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 I'd like to meet with my baby tonight. Get off my feet with my baby tonight. I'd like to meet with my baby tonight. Get off my feet with my baby tonight. But no repeat with my baby tonight, 'cause it's too darn hot. According to the Kinsey report, every average man you know much prefers to play his favorite sport when the temperature is low. But when the thermometer goes right up and the weather is sizzling hot, Mr. Adam, crazy Adam, is not. 'Cause it's too darn hot. It's too darn hot. It's too darn
All the women I know are sexy. It's not a problem. So this next one I'm going to bring out is another sexy friend of Eliza and mine. And she has her own band, the Paula Clare Band. Here, I just gave it away. But she also is part of a band called the Dick Clarks. Real band. Yeah, right. They play top 40. So you can come and hear her. She's all playing all over Rhode Island with those two bands. And she also has just started a jazz project. And right now, she's going to sing another little sultry song for you. So please welcome to the stage, Paula Clare.
Okay, I'm so excited to be here because Eliza and I go way back, and I love the women that I'm working with here, Karen and Ethan and these guys, so I'm very happy to meet you all, too. So this is my song about sex. Aphrodisiac is you. Well, alright, I can sniff some powder rhino horn. We'll go to bed in rubber gloves, but I don't need no stimulation, potion bombs or embarkation. I'm in love, in other words. Don't smoke no grass. We're opium from old Hong Kong. That little bubble just makes me see a double all night long. All those things and everything I see in you, I won't deny it. That diet, 'cause my aphrodisiac is you. Well, alright, I could sniff some powder rhino horn and go to bed in rubber gloves, but I don't need no stimulation, pushing bombs or embarkation, 'cause I'm in love. In other words, some people like to read the Kama Sutra first, but I don't need it. I think if I should read it, I'd be worse. Don't ask me why, 'cause baby I ain't got a clue. I just concede it, 'cause my aphrodisiac is a you.
Now, sis, we're hoping and getting you hot. I hope it's not just because there's not AC yet. Because it's much. Okay. All right. Yeah, humor me. All right. So we have a song to slightly cool you off again. Karen, come in and sing this wonderful one that was made popular by Christine Lavin. Is that right? Right. It's an interesting love song.
Yes, so when I met my husband,
Yeah.
it was like an Inuit from, like an Eskimo meeting a Polynesian. I open the windows, he turns the heat up. He turns the heat up, I open the windows. So, some people sweat and glow, I sweat.
One, two, 1.
Ooh, this hot summer has got me down. And frying egg on the street, heat waves wiggling on the sidewalk, coughs are dropping like flies on the beat. I need a new lover to take me in, protect me from this humid air. Be you from Brooklyn, Staten Island, or Queens, I don't care. No matter kind of love you're into, how big your apartment might you need is an air conditioner, and you're the man for me. That's right. You can pour me a glass of Perrier, you can feel my fevered brow, you can rub me down with alcohol, but enough, no how. You can lay me in a tub of ice, stand me in a cold shower too, but if you don't have an air conditioner, I will not go home with you. No matter what love you're into, how big your ego might be, all you need is an air conditioner, and you are the man, you are the man, you are the man, you are the man, you are the man for me. A lifetime, ho, say, you live by the Hudson River, and a breeze blows through your door. Well, honey, if you don't have a Friedrichs in your window, I don't want to hear it anymore. You said you live in a penthouse, you got a terrace with with the night. Well, that's swell, but I really must tell you, an air conditioner is the prettiest sight. No matter what love you're into, or how big your apartment might be, all you need is an air conditioner, and you're the man, you're the man. I don't care what love you're into, or how big your apartment be, all you need is an air conditioner, and you're the man, you're the man, and you're for me. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-bow. If only I heard that simple.
There's a song for everything. And that's really what we're going to hear tonight. There are songs for everything.
When you share a mic with Eliza College, you get all different kinds of lipstick.
But this is from an actual show. This is from City of Angels. But it's a great song for our kind of theme tonight: loves, relationships, sex, sadness. So this is called What You Don't Know About Women.
What you don't know about women,
I don't know about women.
could be on a shelf of books. You are the type of man who looks for understanding lovers.
But never understands the girl who lies beneath the covers.
You only have to open up your mouth to show what you don't know.
And you don't know about women.
A woman needs to be assured that she remains alluring. To know and be reassured your passion is enduring. It's not enough to know your line and polish and routine it.
And heaven knows I know you're lying, the whole routine, I've seen it.
You gotta mean it. What you don't know about
I
women
don't know about women.
is what we need to hear. You think that you can sound sincere, and we'll come running to you.
Throwing some truth for atmosphere, but we can see right through you.
And every hollow compliment and praise you find and underlines
What you don't know
about women.
think what I don't know
Will not hurt me,
But you don't know
how often you do.
how long
The
ago
Lord
did
in
good
good sense desert me. I don't know why I still burn for you. You're mature and short-sighted.
an incurable
You're
player.
a life of
You
discretion.
check that heartache.
You're sick with your
You
feelings.
only blink at commitment.
You're running low in emotion.
What you don't know about women, it's only a drop in the ocean. That's what you don't know about me.
You're in need of a little lady like this, but you don't see. What you don't know about women is frightening, and you don't know nothing about me.
So you may have gotten the impression now that we're anti-men. Yeah, we love men. But nobody's loved men like Eliza Collins. I mean that as a compliment. She's been around the block, like all the blocks in New York. She's been around the block and she's got a lot of stories to tell us, and you're gonna laugh at all of them because they're wonderful stories told by a wonderful performer. And so, it is my pleasure to present to you the godmother of sex.
of you here, or does anybody here, ever think long and hard, it's going to tip over, about what your sex life is going to be like when you're my age? That assumes you have one now. Does anybody here actually have one? Oh my God. Oh no. Oh, you know, I am not dim. I am old, but I'm not dim. Well, I'm here to tell you that if you're worried about your sex life, now or whenever, your worries are very well founded. But that does not mean that it's not entertaining. I love the laughter. Oh, I'm an old woman who survived some stuff, and here to talk about the sorry slide, about how it goes at 83. That's it, 83. So buckle up to hear the funny side. My eyes are getting plenty weak. My teeth are wiggling in my mouth. My beak is a peak between sunken cheeks, and there's no hair that flees down south. But still, I laugh at my own jokes. Ha ha ha! You expect to get paid? Okay, but still I laugh at my own jokes and trade one-liners with the best. And age has given me certain rights, make fun of myself and all you rest. Now, old friends are disappearing fast. Overnight they pass and fly away. I never get a chance to say goodbye, and I can't remember their names anyway. My tummy's so big I can't see my feet. Breathing produces a horrible wheeze. Oh, long sleeves cover crepe paper skin and underarms that flap in the breeze. I've gone from mini skirts to maxi pants, high heels to Dr. Scholl, dancing all night to napping all day, blackfish net to some bar hose. I've gone from suck it in to suck it out, cotton color with goofy pants, high tops with cover-ups, and lover boys, just let's be friends. Oh, I'm an old woman who survived some stuff, whose red hot nights turned lonely and blue, and whose dry martinis became dry, you know what? Oh, you're laughing. But I've got some funny, sad, sexy stuff for you. Ding! Woo! Thank you. Sex. 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 Sigh-worthy sex. Remember the sigh-worthy sex? I think I loved it. No first-hand testimonials, though. They're all dead. And you know what the sad thing is? I can't even remember their faces. I can't remember much these days. Memory issues, we all have them, right? Okay. I am not going to be shy about the fact that my memory is on these pages. And if I lose track of where they are, there might have to be a silver alert out there tonight, because I don't know where I'm going to end up. So watch out for me, because I wander. But I won't step on your feet, I promise. When I told a friend of mine about this show, and the title, Sex and the Older Girl, she looked around her a very polite way to say gross. Another, I mean, these are true stories. Another said, what's the issue? Either she's married to Robert Redford or she's delusional. How can she not think there's an issue? Well, there used to be an issue a long time ago. Now I don't even know anymore. Anyway, I told my friend at lunch, Jane, we'll call her Jane. Now, let's start here. I'm going to change names to protect the innocent and expose the guilty. Because guilty people need to be told here. There are some guilty people who I'm going to tell you all about. Anyway, she holding her napkin, she said, it's hard to do a mic and a napkin at the same time. She said, do you say penis? And I said, no. Why on earth would I say penis? And then she picked up her napkin again and she said, do you get naked? And I said, no. I hadn't planned on it. But, you know, it's showbiz. Keep them guessing. Right? So now there's no misunderstanding. I won't use the P word unless you really want me to. And you're gonna have to make a lot of noise for me to do that. And I won't get naked either. Unless you, now why on earth would you encourage me to do that? Why do you think I'm wearing all this baggy stuff anyway? Okay, enough hand-holding. That was the foreplay. This is going to be about sex and what it's not. Who wants to hear an old lady talk about her love life, her misadventures, the state of her congressional bliss? Anybody here? What is wrong with you people? I mean, you came here knowing exactly what I was going to be talking about, didn't you? Dirty old things. So here it is, my first reaction. When I think about sex, I think, oh, God, still? Are they still doing that? Sex and the older girl. Sex and the older girl. I got you holding hands. Love life and live good, make your hair curl. Sex and the older girl. All the days of casual sex, when the nights were long and hot, and it really didn't matter if you came and you did not. It was being there that counted, a night not on the prowl. The chance it might work out, but if not, no harm, no foul. Sex and the older girl. He was. And they didn't call within a week. It began to feel like a loss. A loss of what I wanted to know and why I needed his touch. And so the search began for why sex meant so much. Sex and the older girl. Sex and the older girl. The love life I lived would make your hair curl. Sex and the older girl. Getting out of bed was a chore. Rent was covered by my job. My main purpose in life became finding a Harry, a Sam, or a Bob. Then I found sex isn't the be-all. I've given it more than a whirl. It's not about the word I won't use. What is sex for the older girl? Sex and the older girl. Sex and the older girl. Whoa, stop, you harpies. Stop. It's a serious issue here. If sex is no longer the issue, why? When a handsome guy turns my head, and it still happens, even if I didn't have flaccid thighs. Would I ask him to my bed? I know sex isn't the answer to every question I hurl, but it's not the center of life itself. What is sex for the older girl?
Sex and the older girl.
Oh no.
Sex and the older girl.
Good try. The love life I led would make my hair curl.
Sex and the older girl. Sex and the older girl. Sex and the older girl.
The love life I led would make your hair curl.
Sex and the older girl. The bottom line is it's not just about vaginas. Sex and the older girl.
The truth of the matter is, they wouldn't let me sing that line. I tried it a number of times and it just never came out right. Oh yeah, there was something about vaginas. I do have a few good old girlfriends. A few months back, I ran into one. Call her Becky. She's a few years older than I am. Can you believe it? And she's alive. Yep, she is, and she's 85. Becky is still in pretty good shape. Tall, largish woman. Even though she uses a cane every once in a while when she's on uneven pavement, but she gets around. Becky told me about her new friend, Tim. Tim, who's younger than she is, he's 83. He's a youngster, he's my age. Tim, she said, is a little frail. Every once in a while, she has to use a walker. He has to use a walker. I said, so, he's your boyfriend. She smiled. You know that smile. I got one and you don't. You know that smile, see now a lot. Silence. Your lover, I said. Thinking, in fact, that would be a very hard thing to figure out what the job requirements for this new position would be. Whatever position they tried to get into. And you know, whatever position that was, it had to be the missionary one or otherwise, never otherwise. Anyway, she smiled. She wasn't giving anything away, like president of a club that she belonged to, and I didn't. I thought, obviously, she doesn't know what to call him. Then I thought, maybe they don't do it. It'd be tough that first night. Do they take their teeth out? Do they hide them surreptitiously in foamy jars of Efferdent by the sides of their bed? Do they help each other? How well do they know each other? Picture them. Here's a scene for you. Picture them in Tim's bedroom. They're at Tim's bedroom. This is the first night. They're on the second floor. It's been a long, hard walk to get up to the second floor. And they go into Tim's room, and Tim has a very high, old-fashioned poster bed. Becky. Tim! I can't get my leg up on the bed. Oh, what'd you say? I said, turn up your hearing aid. My what? Oh, my home aid. She doesn't come till late in the morning. You got plenty of time. I said, hearing aid. Oh, hell. Forget it. Ouch. Forget my leg. Ouch. Damn. What's the matter? I've got a cramp. Ouch. I think, actually, before I try to get out of this bed, ouch. I think I gotta go to the bathroom. Oh, good. That's a relief. A relief? Yeah, me too. They were like two sinking ships passing in the night, tripping over canes and walkers and jars of Aphrodite. You know, I once paid, I'm not going to tell you when, I once paid a fair, what are you cackling about? Do you know when? I bet you did this too. I paid a lot of money for a full set of implants, just on the off chance that someday I might be Becky. You don't need a cane to kiss, at least the last time that happened to me, which was about 50 years ago. But I bought some stock in Aphrodite. But Becky and Tim, sex. You gotta admire these two for trying, don't you? Ladies of a certain age, 70, 75, 80, any 90s here? Yeah, I'd like to talk to you. Believe me, there are still a few times, despite all the hindrances, beside all the actualities, that you still check men out. I mean, why do we still do that? You think, he's pretty good looking. Tidy butt. Nice hands. Long nose. And you think of the actualities and you say, no way. Those under 70, your body still has some muscle memory, so get to it right now before it forgets. Do it while they still remember, because believe me, your muscle memory goes the same along with your head, and that's when you enter depends. Over 75 or thereabouts, depending on your muscles, you think, do I have the desire? Do I? Oh, you are so insurance, Joe. Do I have the desire, let alone the strength, to go through that all over again with a stranger? Only if he looks like Robert Redford. I actually met Robert Redford once. We spent a whole day together. This is when I was a woman of gainful employment. And it's true what they say about Robert Redford. Only he's shorter. He's got a very big head and a good nose. But at the same time, you're going through this, you think, do I have to give it all up? And then you realize, oh Christ, I've already given it all up. There is no sex. No sex at all. No sex at all. Not today or tonight. None tomorrow either. Something isn't right. No sex at all. So long since it lay. No one told me it would end up this way. That's what she said. No sex at all. Not even a kiss. In my saddest dreams, I never imagined this. It's a nightmare. No sex at all. Can't remember the last time that I had it, or what heart now is love while sex grows cold. Sex loses its purpose and dies while love is never old.
No sex at all. 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 No sex at all.
Shut up, no sex. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
No sex
Shut up. Oh, sorry. I wrote the goddamn thing. They're right, though. There is no sex at all. No sex at all. I'm a virgin again. It's a miracle. If I were a Catholic, I'd be a saint. But I'm not. But I am virgin because I have no fucking idea where to put it. When I was 11, I learned some very interesting things, some exciting, some horrifying about my body. And some downright amazing. One day I was at a beach club down in Matuna where I live, and they used to have these long benches in the ladies' sunroom where people used to, lie out there with nothing on. And this was back in the 50s, and people did that kind of thing. Never thought anything of it. Anyway, I walked in. I was 11. I walked in, and there was this woman lying on the bench, and I took one look, and I thought, where are her bosoms? And then I realized they were hanging off the side. Dangling. And then I thought, was I really going to have those things hanging on for me? Yep. No doubt about it. Now when we pass 80, do we grow a new place? Like under the arm or in the ear for a really teeny weeny? Like a little cocktail hot dog? I'm never going to have one of those things again. Or I'm certainly not going to put it there. Not without a lot of help, right? Most men think about it all the time. Girls don't. I didn't know how much until I visited in a hospital with my dad. He was 84, I guess. Ooh. It's coming. And he was quite sick. And we were alone in his room when he announced he had to pee. I don't know what do you do now? So I sort of searched around and tried to look like I knew what I was doing. And I found one of those funnel-shaped bottles, with a funnily opening, and then there's a big bowl at the bottom. And I handed it to him, and he said, I need a little help. Well, fumbling around like two adolescents, neither one of us wanting to look at the other one or watch what we were doing, we managed to pull it off. But mid-sighing pee, he said, I wonder what my life would have been like if I hadn't been led around by my penis. Can you imagine that being the last thing your family says to you? I mean, truly, it was. It was the last thing. Oh, and I said the word, I'm sorry. That was in quotes. I was quoting something. I was amazed he said it. But I miss him. He died the next day, and we never really had a chance to discuss it. And I'm not sure we could have. It wouldn't have been any easier than the fumbling around we did, but we were successful. There was no pee in the bed. Anyway, if any of you have a drink, would you please toast my dad? Please toast my dad, Alfred U. Collins, citizen of Providence, Rhode Island. Thank you. He's tinkling up there like tinkling up there like an angel. Remember the woven push me, pull you toy we used to have as kids? Well, once you got your fingers in there, you couldn't get them out. It was hard to get them out, and you're doing this. Well, not anymore. You can't even get them in there. Last time we knew Becky and Tim were up there still struggling to get on the bed, in it, or whatever was going in anywhere. You know, when the guys pushed, that little thing they were pushing, we girls did a lot of pulling. I don't know why we did that. We thought they wanted the same thing we did. We have always thought that. Same mistake the salmon makes when asked to partake in an omelet and salmon breakfast. For the chicken, it's a one-night stand. For the salmon, it's total commitment. Fishermen just like the hunt. They like the game. Come on now, in your life, how many men do you know who like to fish? Lots? How many women? I know one. Rachel Maddow. She's the only person I know who fishes. Do we ever think what the fish feels when they're being fished? What am I doing here? I know what's gonna happen. He'll be long gone tomorrow. So where's my connection?
So where's my connection?
Oh, the Allen Choir. The passion we just shared, we don't see the same way. I want him to want me. He wants a no commitment lay.
He wants a no commitment lay.
I know why they call it a hookup, like a fish flopped on the deck. The hook piercing its slippery lip before he just throws it back.
The hook piercing its slippery lip before he just throws it back.
Did we rehearse that one? Yeah. His line sinks through the air, lands gently by your ear like that little hole for the teeny weeny. You think it's going to be alright if he calls you love and dear.
If he calls you love and dear.
Don't be a sucker for flash. Avoid those quiet deep pools where anglers cast their shiny lures and hooks catch nothing but fools.
And hooks catch nothing but fools.
I know what they call it a hookup, like a fish flop on the deck. The hook piercing its slippery lip before he just throws you back.
The hook piercing its slippery lip before he just throws you back.
Hook, line, and stinker. I got a fortune cookie once. Yeah, who writes these bloody things? Is there little rows of little people somewhere writing these things? Anyway, this one is very appropriate for this theme right now. There are many more fish in the sea. Maybe not as rich or as pretty, but fish nonetheless. No one takes the side of the fish. Fish get a bad rap. They really do. Wait a minute. I gotta prove something to myself. Water. W.C. Fields, Philadelphia man, once said, water is filthy stuff. Never drink it. Fish fucking it. In there. Little pickerel. Ladies and gentlemen, before I get too far, this is Eric Hastings over here. Joe Potenza. I of fish. Dirty fish water.
Sexy, dirty.
Sexy, dirty fish water. It's really water. Yeah. Okay, where were we? What were we doing? Swimming while the fish were swimming upstream trying to get away. The baby thing was looming during those times. We were out of control. How do you fall for those one-night fuck-ups? I do not know how we did this. A guy I worked with him for about 3 or 4 years, 5, 6, long time. I fancied him. And he would call at odd times during the week, whatever. Now, we weren't dating, but we were something. Call him Fred. His name was Fred. He would call at odd hours in the evening. Calls would go like this. Hi, it's Fred. And oh gosh, flutter, flutter, flutter. What are you doing? Sitting and hoping and waiting and sitting and hoping and waiting. Not much. Would you like a visit? A visit. Now there's a euphemism for you. Did the Holy Ghost call Mary and ask her if she'd like a visit? He wasn't there in the morning either. No, that's the greatest story ever told. Anyway, nowadays if somebody asks me if I'd like a visit, it means I'm still in the hospital recovering from surgery, and might have flowers and ice cream brighten my day. Well, they would actually. But back to Fred. His visits were definitely not immaculate. He wasn't there in the morning either. Now here's the fishy part. I would think if Fred wanted to have sex with me, it meant he liked me. It had to mean that I'm going to be alive at the end of the breakfast with the omelet. I'd say, sure, come on over. We had lots of visits. He was never there in the morning either. Telltale sign that Fred was not serious. There wasn't any kissing. You remember the film Pretty Woman with Julia Roberts? And she was a call girl, right? And she wouldn't kiss him. Richard kid, she wouldn't kiss him. But anyway, she wouldn't kiss him. And how did I not know deep in my bones that that's what Fred was? When I was trying to write this, I thought, what would I call Fred? What would I say he was? There is no name for Fred. Names for sexually active men and women are a telltale sign. Women are called, I actually had to write these down. Women are called nymphs, tramps, whores, tarts, sluts, slags, trollops, and starlet women. I like the last one. Men, get this, men are called womanizers, Don Juan, Romeo, swinger, libertine, rake, Lothario, Casanova. Okay, I'm nominating a name for these people, and you're welcome to use it. It's dickhead. Use it! I hope you don't have to use it too often, but that's the new word. Dickhead! Well, with Dickhead Fred, it really wasn't love for sale, but it might as well have been. There were so many telltale signs. If only I'd known them for what they were at the time, I wouldn't have had to go through the whole thing. Are we ready for this one? How do you know if he's for real? This man who could just want some fun. When you cry in the night or pretend to love him, we realize he's not the one. If what happened that night felt tacky and your body didn't open like a flower, if it wasn't clean nerves have the nerve to tell you. I wish I could tell you the answer. I don't know what your lover should say. I only know the way that I feel when I wish mine would just go away. Ever felt something like this? Rub your hands and wipe off your feet. Save your heart for a serious love. Wash, rinse, and do not repeat. Give his hands and a soft, warm touch. If your bodies fit together like spoons, if your senses went off like a rocket, woo! Then you find yourself over the moon. Did you open like a flower to the sun? Did you flow toward him on a silken slide? Did you feel his skin as your own? Was he with you at the end of the ride? If nothing like this happened, scrub your hands and wipe off your feet. Save your heart for a serious love. Wash, rinse, and do not repeat. If nothing like this happened, scrub your hands and wipe off your feet. Save your heart for a serious love. Wash, rinse, and do not repeat. Wash, rinse, and do not Thank you. Follow my advice, unless he looks like Robert Redford and then he's doing in the dark. In my lengthening experience, after all the Freds in my life, I found that most suitable guys didn't want to go for a hookup. You know, they understood that the biological clock was ticking and they were running the other way. But that left the field open for a whole new category of men who didn't care so much about kissing. I call them hitmen. These specialists fall into three classes. I've done my research, my PhD on the subject. You can call me Dr. Foot. The first group are the pinch hitters. Guys who come on to you because they thought it was kind of cute, and they thought they were just being clever, and they weren't serious because they didn't live in town. Let's call one of these guys Richard. We now can call him Dickhead. But his name was Richard. Richard was single. No, I was single. Richard was married. He lived in New Haven. I lived in Cambridge. He'd call whenever he was in town. I mean, we knew each other fairly well. He'd take me to dinner with a big, we'd have a big hug. He'd flirt, just dirty talk. Over the appetizers, be a booze-boosh. Then while we had dessert and our third glass of wine, Richard would say something suggestive, such as, I don't think you've had a satisfactory sex life. Something like that. Once I tried to take him up on it. He accused me of trying to seduce him. Never saw him again. He's dead. What those are the guys who are specialists in the masturbatory cheap shots. I don't know if you older ladies remember going to the oculist and having your eyes tested. This was before they had those big things that they could swing around and put on your face. The little oculus guys, they'd have little things that they were going to put up here to your nose. And they'd go, is it better like this? Or is it better like this? As their arm pressed into your chest. Do you like it like this? Or do you like it like that? Is it better this way or this way or that way? They must have been really. What was that?
Don't stop.
Are you gonna pee?
Enjoying the show.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm sure Oculus got really annoyed when they got those really fancy new machines they just slammed on your head, and they couldn't do that anymore. Group number 2 of the bench sitters. We're still on Hitman. One guy, let's call him Peter. His name was Peter. His name was Peter Johnson. He was a sweet, simple soul, and he lived sort of a grab bag kind of life out of an empty bag. Whenever he asked me out, I'd say, no, sorry, I'm seeing some Richard, Fred, you know. That is, if he was forever kneeling in that circle, he'd say, am I next? No, Peter. Peter Johnson had no at-bats. The third and worst category are the designated hitters. They want to hit it out of the park, run around the bases, go around third, touch home, and they'll hide in the dugout. Never to be seen again. They knew they're not relationship material. Was that a deterrent? No, just the opposite. It made them bold beyond belief. They just keep on swinging away, and if I said, okay, it was on me, it had nothing to do with them. The prime example of designated hitters are handymen. You actually call them and ask them to come. When you've got a leaky faucet and the guy answers the phone, you don't say, oh, well, no, I've got somebody else to fix my plumbing problems. You say, oh, please, I'm so glad you can come, please. And you know what? They know you need him. And they also think there's a long list you've got of other needs you might have. These handymen. When I was 24, he took my dog for a walk. With leash in hand, lying on my sofa, he sweetly suggested we talk. At the age of 33, I was moving up a flight. He said he'd like to be my transition object for the night. Hey, oh, and away we go. It was a very bad year. When I was 48, a tree man I wanted to hire said cut the logs, stack them tight, and help to light my fire. When I was 56, he weeded and raked my yard. Then dumping the leaves in a pissing fit, said my fault he was hard. Hey, ho, and away we go. It's been a very bad year. When I was 61, after cleaning attic and garage, he sat down by my startled mom and asked for my hand in mirage. When I was 75, his job was to rewire the house. He said I could set the place alight, and he needed to inspect my fuse. Hey, ho, and away you go. It was a very bad year. And now I'm 83, for Christ's sake. And he has the balls to suggest, goddamn fuck, he has the balls to suggest we have a drink, lie on my deck, and fuck as the fading sun sets. Hey, ho, and away you go. It's gonna be better next year. Hey, ho, and away you go. It's gonna be better next year. Oh, yeah. That is the definition of insanity, expecting a different outcome from the same old. And I gotta tell you something. This is a good one. Just last week, I called my plumber, and I said, I'm not gonna call him by his real name because he could be here. I said to Johnny, his name's not John. Johnny, I have a leaking thing in the boiler in my kitchen, in my basement. It's pouring water all over the thing. And he said, is this Eliza? And I said, yeah. He said, was that really a picture of you doing a show called Sex and the Old Girl? You were lying on the bed with your pussy? I tell you, it's true. It's true. He said that. And I still asked him to come because I really he needs to get me a gasket and it's all holding on. It's went all over the floor. But anyway, not one man I know who's not a handyman would have asked me that question. Right, Eric? Oh. You know the female equivalent of the handyman? It's the lady hanging on. You know, she's 55.
That was a long.
She still looks good. She still thinks sex is a road to somewhere. Just not where she is. These are the cougars. You know? They roar, snarl their way through sex. They think it makes them look vigorous. It just makes them look hungry. You know, they want a quick snack, hope the carcass doesn't hang around too long and stink. But you know, cougars get old too. Believe me. I wasn't one, I was just a little kitty cat. Their fur gets mangy and their ball spots appear, and they aren't too ready to present their bodies for closer inspection. Poor cougars, you know, it's sad because they're just surviving in the only way they know how. You know, that is very sad. It's sad so many friends of mine, and myself actually, can remember going, when was that? I don't know. When you just didn't make love with the lights on. No romantic candlelight. But you know, no matter how accomplished you are, gone through the cougar phase, no matter how accomplished you are or how great your self-esteem, you can't help asking yourself sometimes, if I'm so great, where are all the great men? Why are there just one-hit wonders left? Where did all the great boys go? I knew a lot of great boys. Well, the sad thing is, they became warriors. And God bless them. When they're not off fighting their peculiar wars, and most men are off fighting one peculiar war after another. I don't know, they're in their shed fighting the Afghanis, or in the attic fighting the Ukrainians, the Russians, I don't know, but they're up there fighting. And they need to get the job done, and they're so task-oriented, and it just makes them angry if they can't get it done. Well, when they're like that, you don't want to be around them. But men can still be great when they're great mates, when they're not pursuing their weird little things they have to get done. But admit it, we're all veterans of the war between the sexes. We know what men want. Don't we, Dad? So to tussle on a level playing field, we need to be explicit about what we older girls want to make it all worth it. And if I were recruiting an army of servicemen to service me, what is so fucking funny? Isn't he laughing along?
Enough.
All right. Are you having a good time, Erica? Okay. If I were recruiting an army of servicemen, I'd make it pretty clear what I want when I say, I want you. Can you now play some romantic military music, please? I don't know, but I've been told. I don't know, but I've been told. Sex is silver and love is gold. Sex is silver and love is gold. Sound off. 1, 2. Sound off. 3, 4. Bring it on down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This isn't your granddad's army. own, who's busy with his life and loves me to bits and always knows when to go home. I want the soldier who will think it's fun to give me a call. Oh, talking isn't a duty, not a chain or a ball. I want an officer who calls 4 times a week, who likes to cook and lives on his own, who's busy with his life and loves me to bits, always knows when to go home. An army of volunteers, no conscripts or lazy sergeants, soldiers who go the distance, no dishonorable discharges. I want an officer who calls 4 times a week, who likes to cook and lives on his own, who's busy with his life but loves me to bits, and always knows when to go home, and always knows when to go home. Little swimmy things in there. Thank you. They keep saying that age is just a number. Well, they're right. My number is a special number. I freely and happily admit I'm a special needs woman. Though the flesh grows weak, the heart keeps looking. To even think about having sex, you need to feel special to a special someone. Many men have come and gone, some in silence, some in tears. Only a few wanted what I offered, and none stayed for my best years. The best is now that I've learned I have what no man can give. No man is going to make me whole or give me a reason to live. But I'd like to feel special to someone who loves being funny and smart, whose something sings to my tune, whose song beats in my heart. Now I like what I've become. My reflection makes me smile. I laugh at my own silly ways, and I'm happy most of the while. Given all that and all that I've done, there are still a few chapters to write. But because I'm human and getting old, I'd like someone to hold at night. And I'd like to feel special to someone who loves being funny and smart, whose something sings to my tune, whose song beats in my heart, whose something sings to my tune. legs. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Hope springs eternal in the human breast. Man never is, but always to be blessed. Alexander Pope said that numbers of years ago. So anyway, so say the perfect man shows up. What do you do while he's there? Sex at 80 is where the rubber meets the road, but of course there's no rubbers needed. Now think of it like riding a bike. When you are 60, you can still get on. Are you okay? Was it very good? Okay, good. I'm talking, I'm drinking too. Okay now? Okay. When you're 60, you can put on a helmet and knee pads, just in case you fall, which you will. But at 80, you can't even get your leg over the goddamn seat. So during sex, where are my legs gonna go? So you ride a girl's bike. Face it, you're a girl again. You're right back where you started. And it's not such a bad deal. Remember back then when you went to the movies with somebody and holding hands was like the best thing that ever happened? That's all you need. You've been here before. Sex toys? No, no sex toys. I can't read the fine print. But you know, and the batteries always need to be there. But guys think everything is a sex toy. Absolutely everything. Call him Nick. Nick. Dickhead. Nick. I don't have to say what his real name was. Taking an afternoon nap. Left work early because I wasn't feeling so great, so taking an afternoon nap. I woke up to a cold, sticky, liquid chill spreading all over my body. What the hell? I thought. I didn't even want to open my eyes, but I did. And there was Nick, licking my stomach that he'd slathered with yogurt that he found by my bedside. I screamed, "What are you doing? That's my yogurt!" He said, "I thought you left it there for a purpose." I did! I was going to eat it! Talk about rejection. And then he had the gall to ask if he could pick off, it was strawberry yogurt, he wanted to pick off all the little seeds with his tongue. See how good that tongue was. That was Nick. Lick, Nick, the prick, dickhead Nick. I'm working. I'm not going to say it again. I promised I wouldn't say penis, and I'm not going to say that word again. So what have I learned? We all need to be special to someone. And even with like a Lone Ranger, that first song, I hope you recognize the music. Everybody needs a tonto. You just have to choose your right tonto. Doesn't matter who he or she is, just a good pal. We choose our bedmates wisely and to accept the way things are. But we're not alone. Ladies and gentlemen, how many gentlemen are out there? You're hiding, I know. I don't blame you. Living legends. They are the women who earned every bulge in their body. They don't give a fig how they look, how old they are. They have earned every bulge, and what they want to bestow it on very few. They know what they're doing, and they know why. They call the shots and create a sex and love life that might work for them. And being one of those older ladies, I would like to join their ranks, and I ask you to join me. I'm getting there. living legends. Think Jane Fonda can't get a kiss. Think if she wants some sex, she's forced to reminisce. Gloria Steinem goes to bed, cries herself to sleep at night. It's because she's all alone. Something about her just ain't right. Oh, sleepy nights, they've had enough. They've had enough. Goodbye to bedtime charade. Older girls don't want that sweaty stuff. The sweaty stuff. Living legends don't even get laid. They don't get laid. can handle this one. This is a parody, actually, of a very famous song that I made myself, this little parody, because it works with me. Okay? All of me, you used to want all of me. And you see, I'm just fine without you. Take my lips, you used to kiss them. Take my arms, you're gonna miss them. Your goodbyes left me with eyes so dry. Now I know I can get on without you. You had the part that once was my heart, but I'm taking back all of me. All of me. You took all of me. Now I know I can do just fine without you. Take my lips. You used to kiss them and not very well. Take my arms, you're gonna miss them. I'll just hug myself. I wrote a show about how men come and go. Now I know I can do without them. I took my age and put it on stage, and now you've seen all of me. You ain't seen nothing yet, or most of me. Not all, most of me.
Thank you, Eliza. We'll see you at Encore after Cabaret at the end of this month. And then we'll also see you, hopefully, what did I say, July 26th, 27th?
Can I get my hat back?
Oh, you want your hat
No,
back?
not now.
Oh, okay.
It's my lucky hat.
You should have it. You have the power of the